Hi, everybody. It's Seth, your Mild Mannered Mage, with another episode of The Best Card in Magic. And today we have a very special guest with us, and we've got Hazen with Blue Collar Commander. Hazen, how are you doing today?
Good, man. How are you doing?
Oh, not too bad. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your channel and about what y'all do over at Blue Collar Commander?
Yeah, so Blue Collar Commander is what it sounds like. We represent the blue collar community within the Magic the Gathering space. There's a lot of homies out there that are playing with cards covered in sheetrock dust and mud. I was one of them for a very long time. Either that or getting off a job site at 7 o'clock in the evening and moseying on into an LGS and bringing a different kind of stink with us. But it was it's always we're a bunch of us are nerds too, and it's just there wasn't any representation for it in the space. And I was like, man, I want to take a crack at this and do this. And then in the same light, help fix a lot of the wrongs from the blue collar community directly with how they treat LGBTQ plus people. And we do a whole bunch of fundraisers with Trevor Project and things of that nature to raise money to directly counteract. Because if we're going to be the representation for that in the space, we're going to do it the right way.
Right.
So that's what we're all about.
That is fantastic. I'm glad to hear that y'all are highly involved in the Trevor Project and creating a great space for that community to be involved in the nerddom, because it's a great place to be.
It is. It's the place to be.
That's right. So in this show, we like to talk about our favorite cards in a particular grouping. And when I reached out to you, you said that you were a founding member of the Mono Black Meanies.
Not a founding member. Yeah. So the most recent members are Emil, Mana Flooded, and myself. So we're the most recent members of the group. And Mono Black Meanies are known for they have kind of the baddest of the bad mono black decks. I'm sure someone and their mom out there will argue they got one better. That's not what it's about. It's about showcasing, showcasing the nastiest of the nasty cards, the nastiest combos, just bringing that mono black, I'm an emo boy, let me slam on some eyeliner and tap swamp sideways type vibe to the game. So that's what it's all about, man. So I'm one of the members of the Mono Black Meanies. We are all over the world. We've got people all over the place. And we just love it. We just love playing Mono Black. And of course, my favorite card is Mono Black.
All right. Well, so let me ask you this then. With being a member of the Mono Black Meanies, who's your Mono Black commander?
My Mono Black commander, my pet deck, my baby, is a Yara First of Lochthwain.
Okay, yep. If I remember right, 3 black mana. Yep. When a creature dies, you draw a card?
So you can tap her, sack a creature, draw a card, or when a black creature ETBs, each opponent loses 1 and you gain 1.
Okay. Yep.
So it is very, very like sack recursion heavy. I call it my dirty needles. It like that saw trap with all the syringes and needles. Like that's like death by 1,000 paper cuts type. That's all it does, and it's
lots of little.
It's super efficient and super efficient. It's like it. I hardly ever attack. I hardly have to attack with that deck. So it's just I love it. I love it.
Yeah, with a good tuned deck, I mean, that it's just going to get up and going and do its thing.
Yeah, there's cards in there like a good Plague of Vermin. If a Yara's out and I got 41 life and the rest of y'all got 40, I just won.
Yeah,
like just like that. So it's just there's a whole bunch of stuff like that, and it's only getting better over time. Like Lorwyn just brought out that new card that's just like Bitter Blossom. That's going to give me a black creature every upkeep. I'm not worried about losing the 1 life. It's going to hit everyone for 3, everyone for 1, netting 3, and I'm going to gain 1. So it's just a super good deck, and it's just going to keep getting fine tuned over time.
See, that's it's a bitter blossom on a stick. Yeah, it does the same thing as bitter.
I think it's Bitter Bloom Regent, I believe.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah. I haven't gone through and gotten all the new Lorwyn cards memorized.
Mm-hmm. So you see, I got this big grief poster behind me.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yep.
Yeah.
I need to get it behind me. I'm looking at a big poster of War of the Spark.
There you go. There you go.
All right. Well, then let's get into it then. So, number one, out the gate.
Number one out the gate. No, I'm gonna change cameras for this. Is that okay?
Yeah, go for it, man.
So we're gonna go straight to the goods. Bam. Phyrexian Obliterator.
There it is, right
this
there.
This is my baby. I've got the freaking Frexionized Swamp that has him kind of out on an island. I've got him in there. He's back there chilling on a rock.
Yeah.
I've got the swamp. I've got, a whole bunch of the old foil borders. This was my I had a Obliterator Fight Club deck for a long time before it got moved out of standard. But this is my favorite mono black card. I mean, this thing is, well, I guess I'll pull it out and just read it for everybody if they don't know what it is. So Phyrexian Obliterator, and specifically the Todd Lockwood art. I love this. If I were to get a Magic tattoo, it would be this art right here.
Yeah, and it's the OG art right there.
The OG, yeah, Todd Lockwood. It's crazy art. So it's 4 mana black, 5/5 trample. Whenever a source deals damage to Phyrexian Obliterator, that source's controller sacrifices that many permanents. Now notice it does not say non-land permanents.
Right. Yep.
So
anything.
So, like, for example, if someone hits this with, anything, if they block it, if they try to lightning bolt it, if they try like any like direct damage to kill it, or like one of the very popular formats is like you take Golgari, you take all those green fight spells and you just throw it at something. So say someone's got an 18/18 on their field or something crazy, which when this was standard legal, people were doing a whole bunch of the like trumpeting Carnosaurs and dino decks and things of that nature. So a bunch of big dinos, you just take it, get a 1 mana or 2 mana fight spell and throw it at something huge, and they are stacking their entire board state, all their lands, their everything, and it's wild. It's wild. And you take this and pair it with oh, there she is. Look, just sitting out. Look at that. You take this and pair it with a Valgavoth, and you've got them both out or something like that. You're kidding. Everything that's being destroyed. It's just it's nuts. It's crazy. It's such a crazy card.
That is like one of the OG big bads. I mean, back in because that was it was originally printed in, was that New Phyrexia?
Look at that bad boy.
Oh, and then you got the big art for it too.
I'm telling you, I'm a fan
of this
that you're
obsessed card. About this card or anything.
I am a fan of the card. I'm telling you.
Well, let me ask you this. What did you think when they came out with the mono white version of it?
You know what? I think it's just as good in a different way. It's a hell of a good blocker. It's saved my butt so many times. Phyrexian Vindicator, I think that's the one that you prevent all damage, and it has vigilance. I think it's a 5/5. I think it flies. Question mark.
I think it does.
I can't remember. I think it flies.
I think it does fly. Yeah.
It's also notably still 4 mana. So in times of dire need,
for white mana,
I've been able to bargain for it, in a Dimir deck or something like that. Get some way to get it into the graveyard, bring it back, all sorts of ways to recur that or find it quickly. And it's such a good blocker. It's such a card that kind of forces your opponent's hand to deal with it. Or they're just not going to be able to touch you. So I think it's a great addition. Yeah,
4 white, flying 5/5.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
If damage would be dealt to Phyrexian Vindicator, prevent that damage. When damage is prevented this way, Phyrexian Vindicator deals that much damage to any other target. So that could be your opponent, that could be Planeswalker, creature.
Blasphemous Act me, please. I dare you.
Yes.
No,
Do you,
it's very good. I like it a lot. It has that same style, like a lot of people with dino decks. If you've got Wrathful Raptors out and you've got a bunch of dinos on the field, you play Blasphemous Act, you just shoot every player for all that damage done to your other dinos. So it's just it's a very good indirect blocker. People don't want to swing at you. They don't want to mess with it. It's just good. I like it a lot. But this one specifically, and just because of the art and because it's forcing them to sacrifice, and especially online, you get so many wins just from concessions because like and a lot of people, they just don't. It's kind of older card, right? So the verbiage is, I won't say it's weird, but I feel like they would have worded it differently if it came out like yesterday,
Yeah. Oh,
So,
yeah. You can definitely tell like old rules, how they were written versus how they're
sometimes
written
people
now.
don't understand what it does. And they'll be like, okay, 5/5 trample, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And they'll full send it to you. And it's like, well, sorry to break your heart, but you're about
let me explain to you what you've just done.
My sweet summer child. Yeah, it's good. I love it. It's so nasty. I think just the inclusion of you having to sacrifice lands as well. I mean, geez, it's such a nasty card. And the fact that you can just throw it at people too. It's just bad. It's just so bad. It's not even legendary. You can have multiple copies of the damn thing out.
That's
crazy.
true. I mean, you start making copies of it. Use Sakashimas if you're in if you're in the mirror colors. Start cloning it.
Every deck I have that's black, I have a copy in it. Just out of pure nasty principle. It's in there. Every single damn one. I probably own like 8 copies of that specific Friction Obliterator.
Yeah, and like you said, the original art on it, like when they reprinted it, the art just doesn't look as terrifying.
Exactly.
Is the right word.
It's not as gory. It's not as like saliva dripping, like kind of like looking like a mutagenic type creature. It's just that sitting on a pile of skulls. It
kind of reminds me of like when of like the original Alien.
Yes, very like Xenomorph, very much. Yeah, very much so. But yeah, I've tried to find I mean, I'm gonna super nerd out here. I mean, I've tried to find someone to create a 3D vector file so I can create a statue of it. I've tried to find like get a Warhammer buddy or something to paint the hell out of it, and like have a statue of Friction Obliterator on my desk. I think that'd be sick. But yeah, if I got a magic tattoo, this would be it. Like this is
the one right here,
baby. This is the one. It's great. It's great. Such a great black card.
So with since it took them like 20 years to create like a different version of that in the Phyrexian Vindicator, do you think they should make a representation for every color, or just stick to the 2 that they've already gotten?
I think they would have a hard time figuring out a way to. I feel like they could, because Phyrexian is in every color,
right?
Like it's not like it's not, but I think part of why it's so iconic, both Obliterator and Vindicator, is that they're both nasty cards. Like you would have to make it a nasty card for it to be up there on that list. And like for red, just for example, I don't know what, maybe like maybe whatever. Well, I guess red would be easy, but whatever damage is done to it, you just immediately shoot any target type deal,
or maybe double it.
Yeah, or maybe double it. Yeah, because Vindicator. So Vindicator does that. So red, I guess, would be double it, or whatever damage is done to it, add that much red mana. Something like that.
That would be another good one.
Yeah, I'm sure there's blue. Probably draw a bunch of cards. Green.
Green's the one that I kind of stumble on.
Yeah, I would imagine green being some sort of a vigor effect, like prevent the damage, add 2x +1/+1 counters or something cracked like that. Yeah, they definitely could. I hope my all be one babies come back someday, but
I'm sure they will, because there's got to be a way. Even though Karn, bless his little mechanical heart, ripped Elish Norn's head off.
Our queen. Our queen.
I am sure there's a way for Elish Norn to come back.
I'm sure. It's
Yes.
gonna be like Voldemort rising out of the oil. they're gonna find a way. Yeah.
For you.
Yeah, they're gonna find a way.
Oh yeah. You actually said a phrase that reminded me of a very funny interaction that I had with a friend of mine playing Magic. You said you're going to full send this at somebody, and they're just going to block, right? I had a buddy of mine. This was like a year or two ago. We were playing a game of Commander, and he played Black Market Connections, which is a relatively new, and I think fairly powerful enchantment.
Yeah.
I think it came out in Caverns of Ixalan, and it was a Commander specific card. And he played that, and it circled back around to him. And I looked at him and said, all right, are you just going to full send this, take the whole 6? And he looked at me like I had 3 heads. Like, what do you mean? It's like, buddy, do you not realize how good this card is?
Yeah, some people think it's like just one or the other. No, you can do all of them.
And that's what it was. He read it as, choose one of these. You can make... what is it? You can make a treasure for a life.
Yeah, make a treasure.
Draw a card for 2 life.
Shapeshifter. Yeah.
And then make a shapeshifter for 3 life. And I was like, no, man, you pay 6 life. You get all 3 of those. Yeah. And you could just see the gears just turning. And it's like the whole new world had opened up for him.
Yeah.
Of like what this one enchantment will do for the deck that he had put that card in.
It's very much like that on game nights too. I don't know if you ever watch game nights on YouTube or something like that, but they anytime someone has a Black Market Connection, it's full send. If you have it out, you pay the 6 life.
and I had just watched a game where they did that. It's like, I'm going to full send this, and that's why I asked. It's like, all right, you going to full send this, man? And he had no idea what I was talking about.
Yeah.
But it amazes me. So one of the cards that I think is a fantastic addition recently to the Magic library is Black Market Connections. They have really upped their game, I think, with the production of their pre-con Commander decks and the cards they're putting in they're them.
Crazy.
Black Market Connections being a prime example of what the hell were you thinking?
Precons are starting to hold their own. Like if you have a good pilot, like I have, I'm teaching my partner right now how to play, and one of our other friends is at the table too, and we're bored, and I grabbed the Saheeli Energy precon from Aether Drift.
Yep.
And we were sitting down, and it was the only precon, and I had my other, high bracket 3 decks, and that they played those, and I answered questions, kind of got them through it right, and I still got them with that precon. And that energy precon is nuts. Yep. It's wild. Like it pops off something fierce, and it's just the more time goes on, the more relevant they are. I feel like they had the first ones with like Edgar Markov and all that crap, and then they were like, oh shit, we kind of made these too strong. And they backed off for a good while, and then they're like, you know what?
Let's up it up a little bit. And with that round, I think it was 2017, 2018 when Edgar Markov, the Dragon, Aboro, and then I can't remember what the other one was, but it was the Wizard tribal deck.
Yeah.
That's where we first got introduced to Fairies Protection, which has maintained as a Commander staple since that was
That is a hazing
introduced.
staple.
What's that?
I always have that thing up my sleeve. I
Yep.
always have it ready.
Yeah, and that was a commander card. And it's just like, what? Where are these powerful cards coming from?
Yeah. So I feel like around Commander Masters, they just I feel like there was a timeline because I haven't been playing very long. I started playing with the All Be One actually.
Oh, okay.
That's when I first started playing Magic. I was a Yu-Gi-Oh kid when I was younger. Got out of card games for a very long time. Someone showed me Magic, and I fell head first, fell in love with it. Here I am. So I started with All We One just maybe 2.5, 3 years ago, and even I can tell like the quality or like the power of commander decks just from when I started just 3 years ago to now is a drastic difference. I feel like Commander Masters came around, like Modern Horizons 3 came, like somewhere in that little area, they started catching fire. They're ridiculous now. Yeah.
And even like with the Lorwyn Eclipse decks that just came out, both of those, they only did 2 this go around. They're fantastic.
Yeah, we were actually we were at Excalibur events over the weekend, a CDH tournament here in Dallas, and my partner got the whatchamacallit. People are gonna hate me for this because I don't watch or play Fallout. The dog. What's the name of the dog?
The name of the dog.
Name of the dog. Dog meat. Dog meat.
Oh, dog meat. Yeah.
She got the dog meat pre-con, and she whooped my butt with that last. She hit me for like 80 damage, double strike. It had unblockable, couldn't block it. I was like, okay. It's brand new out of the box. I was like, geez, man.
Yep.
It's nuts. It's nuts. They're crazy.
They are. What else do you have on your list of
so I have
Mono Black cards that are up there?
So I have a colorless card that I want to die on a hill for.
Okay.
Because it's been known to be a little controversial.
All right.
Chromatic Lantern.
Okay. I
love that damn card. I will die on that hill. It's a great card. It belongs in any deck that has 3 or more colors. I don't care what people say.
I agree with you.
There are heated people that hate that card. Like, oh, it's not worth it. It's 1 more mana than Arcane Signet.
Yep.
It fixes all your mana. You don't have to worry about it. And it still taps for a mana of any color. Yep. Get out of here. That's not a good card. It is a great card. It's a phenomenal card. Any deck that's 3 colors or more, it's an auto include for me. I slap it in there. And people are like, oh, well, if you're good enough, you don't have to fix your lands. I guess I'm not good enough, but I love the card. It's going in there. Well, I don't give a shit.
You can be good enough, but still get mana screwed.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. How many professionals at Pro Tours are like, oh man, if I only had a red, go screw yourself.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree. The very first commander deck that I ever built, and we're talking, this would have been around 2014, 2015, was a 5-color deck.
Yeah.
I built the Reaper King, the OG 5-color Scarecrow Tribal. I was a bad person. And it had scarecrows in it, but it also needed access to a bunch of a broad range of cards in varying colors. So needed that mana fixing. Chromatic Lantern solves that problem.
Like especially in a 5-color, man. Like you can't sit there and look me in the eye and say by turn 5 when I want to play this 3 green cost spell in my hand, I'm gonna have all my colors plus 2 other green. Go screw yourself. No, you're not. No, you're not. You need that stuff that's gonna help it along, like Arcane Signet, Chromatic Lantern. Isn't it like a Prismatic Vista or something like that does the same? No, that's a land. There's a green enchantment. There's a green enchantment that does the same thing for colorless and a green, but it's just so good. I have I still, again, they're gonna preach that he's just bad at building decks. Shut it. But I only have a Atraxa is a 4-color. I haven't done a 5-color. I don't want to do a 5-color. I feel like it would suck. I'm scared of it. I don't. It's a skill issue. I acknowledge that. I don't want to do it.
Well,
But even
I will
in
have to
even in
say,
Atraxa, I've got the multiple land fixing things in that deck
yep.
because I don't even want to have to deal with it. I want to get one out there and just turn my brain off about mana the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want. I want to not have to worry about it.
One of my favorite things to do, the second 5-color deck that I built was Horde of Notions Tribal Elementals. And one of my favorite things to do was to get Chromatic Lantern out and Mirari's Wake.
Yeah.
Which is a great mana doubler.
Yeah.
It boosts all your creatures. Plus, whenever you tap a land, you get an extra mana of whatever that land produced. So with Chromatic Lantern, you tap 5 lands, you're getting 10 mana of.
Wow, I didn't realize that. Yeah, that's crazy. Yep. Of whatever color you want, essentially.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah. The other colors I've been putting in, it's like an auto include for single color decks now is Throne of Eldraine. My God. It's 5 mana, colorless. You cast it, you pick a color, it taps for 4 of the color you pick. Mm-hmm. It doesn't enter tapped.
Yep.
Does not enter tapped. Or you can pay 3, tap it, draw 3 cards. Or draw 2 cards. So one of those two. It's my God, that belongs in every monocolored deck there is out there. You play it for 5, it taps for 4. So you're losing 1 mana getting that out, and it propels you forward. It's insane. I love that one too.
Do you play much with the Chromatic Orrery?
I don't know.
That's another fun one. It's very much it's kind of in line with the Chromatic Lantern. I'm getting it pulled up real quick. It is actually a 7 mana artifact.
Oh, wow.
So it's very expensive.
Yeah.
But you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color.
Mm-hmm.
And it taps for 5 mana.
Does it enter tapped?
It does not enter tap.
Yeah, so at Throne of Eldraine on crack. Yeah, so same thing. 7 for 5 right off the rip. Yeah, that's great. That's a great.
And then as a second ability, you pay 5 and tap it. Draw a card for each color among permanents you control.
Yeah, that's sick.
So, I mean, if you're playing a 5-color deck and you've got good color representation out, pay 5, draw 5.
Yeah, so Throne of Eldraine is essentially kind of a downplayed version of that. That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love those. Those are both auto includes.
Yeah, they can really just kind of go off on in the mid game. I mean,
I can tell you how much Throne of Eldraine helps me with Mono Black deck because they need the ramp so bad. So bad. You get little stuff like that in there and it'll make a huge difference in what the deck. And if I'm being complete, people are going to call me crazy. Okay.
They'll call you crazy anyway.
They'll call me crazy anyways. One of my jobs as a content creator is to play for the funnies. Okay.
Right.
I can't always just freaking steamroll somebody or steamroll on my streams. It most often than not, like if y'all watch my streams, if you see my streams, if you pay close attention, if I have to discard for some reason, I'm discarding Torments of Hellfires, I'm discarding Tutors, I'm discarding key pieces because if I'm already ahead in the game, I'm trying to dial it back a little bit, let some others catch up, let them get a couple hits in, then come back. And like a lot of my streams, I'm very known for flying too close to the sun because I'm very competitive in nature. So I build my decks like just pretty freaking in your face, and I'll pop off really fast, and everyone will be like, "Holy shit! Everybody kill Hazen!" And then I die, within like 45 minutes of the stream starting. I'm sitting there watching everybody. So I'll dial it back. I'll discard tutors and things like that. But due to that, you'll never see me tutor for a win. Unless it's like desperate, it's me and one player going at it. I top deck a tutor and I can win by grabbing something. That's a specific instance. But I will 99% of the time I won't tutor for a win con. I just won't. So cards I tutor for in my mono black decks, I tutor for because I love Bargain. Bargain is such a damn good tutor in black.
Mhm.
I love tutoring for the One Ring. I
Yep.
love tutoring for Throne of Eldraine. Because those are going to propel my black deck forward, unlike anything else I can grab. Black is great for 2-card infinites, just win, get rid of everyone's board state, blah blah blah. But if I'm just looking for pieces that are going to propel, like, or at least keep my black deck on par with the blues card draw and the greens, stompy or whatever. It's Throne of Eldraine, it's One Ring, it's those freaking artifacts, man. So I'll grab those. A lot of the time when I'm tutoring, you see me on a stream, if you start holding those counter spells for my Throne of Eldraine, I'll beat your ass. But I am going
to be on stream again.
Thursday.
In 17 days.
I am often tutoring for Throne of Eldraine or the One Ring. I'm often tutoring for those two because they make such a huge difference in those black decks.
Oh, yeah. Let me ask you this. Thinking about tutoring and being able to propel yourself forward in a black deck, because she is such a departure from how you normally see her, what are your thoughts on Liliana of the Dark Realms?
Liliana Dark Realms. I know what that one does.
Liliana of the Dark Realm, her +1 is to go get a swamp and put it in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think her minus ability, her mid-range minus, creatures get -X based off of, I'm getting it pulled up real quick. Target creature gets +X/+X or -X/-X until end of turn, where X is the number of swamps you control.
Mm-hmm.
And then her ultimate, you get an emblem with swamps you control have tap it, add 4 black to your mana pool.
Yeah. So I'm going to say something very controversial here.
Okay, lay it on me.
I hate planeswalkers.
Really?
I hate them.
Why?
I don't think, man, I might have, out of like my 20 decks, I might have 2 or 3 amongst those 20 decks. I am really not a fan. I don't know if it's, why does it bother me so much? I don't know if it's, and again, like it's I build so competitively, so I'm all like, I'll spend 2 hours, dude, deciding between 3 cards going in my deck or not. Like, like lock in.
That. Yep.
It's stupid. So with planeswalkers, I don't know if it's because of what it does to the game, kind of like slows the pace down, or a lot of the times I feel like the abilities just aren't good enough.
Okay.
I just feel like the abilities, they're just not good enough. It's kind of distracting. It's kind of, now don't get me wrong. If you're a mono blue mage, yeah, get you your freaking Jaces and everything else you got going on and pop the hell off. I get it. For my play style, for mono black, in your face, sacrifice, I play a lot of Dimir, life gain and drain. So one of the ones I do play is Sorin, the new Sorin. Mm-hmm. I'll play him in that one because it flips, and the planeswalker side has extort, so that's really useful. I can make food tokens and stuff, blah blah blah. But again, what's funny about that planeswalker, I really only utilize it because it has extort. That's really it. I don't even really freaking use the other abilities on it. So it's like I might sometimes, but like I guess what I'm saying is my decks are built so aggressively. I feel like planeswalkers are too slow for what my play style is, my preferred play style. Okay. I play very, very control-y, very like Grave Pact. You're sacking your board. Just a whole bunch of controlling, like Shouldered Edict. As soon as everyone gets their commanders out, like that's me. That's how I play. and it's like the really old black kill spells that are devastating that no one really pays attention to or thinks about. That's how I play my decks. So when I think of a planeswalker, the high cost plus what they do, plus it kind of adds a weird element to the game that wasn't there prior. I'm not a fan. I just don't like him. I really don't like him. I just don't like him. I don't like him. Not for me.
Well, that just means that on my next stream visit, I'm going to have to play my mono green super jerk deck.
Yep. Attacks of Super Friends coming your way.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah,
and they're all green.
Yeah. No, it's just I don't know what it is, man. It just doesn't pass the vibe check. I'm just not about it.
Well, not every card type, not every play style is for everybody. Yeah. And I think that's one of the better things about Magic as a whole. There's so many ways that you can approach playing, approach building the decks, approach playing the game, that you can really dial in and find what really makes you happy as a gamer, as a player, and really thrive in that play style. I've built, over the course of, I don't know, maybe how long have I been playing now? 12 years, 13 years. I've built, my fair share of commander decks. And by now I have a fairly good handle on what I like. I don't like a lot of control. I don't like stacks and taxes and things like that. I like for folks to be able to get in and have fun, be able to do their thing and have a good time.
Yeah, no, I mean, everybody's play style is different for sure. It's just for the long. I think I tried them out just like everybody else did. Like they came with a deck type thing, and just over time, I just found myself, when I first sat down to edit or tweak or change a deck, that's first thing to go was Planeswalkers, kind of almost all the time. I just don't like them. I just don't like them.
That's good. Hey, there you go. More Planeswalkers for me.
I sell them all.
Well, what other good mono black or artifact cards do you have that are in your wheelhouse as some of your favorites?
Man, can I pull up my mock field real quick? Actually, I would love to do that. Let me look at my nasties. Am I still on cam? Is it showing me?
Yeah, you're still on camera.
Okay. I don't know if it would cut my webcam looking at it. So it's because I am a newer player, I'm not quick off the top of the head like that. So I love being able to have that reference.
To be honest, I have notes.
Yeah. No, nothing wrong with it whatsoever. but yeah, like, oh man, it's overwhelming for me. I was just at a CEDH convention. I don't play CEDH. I was supporting some of my homie creators were there. It's in Dallas. I'm in Texas. I was like, sure, I'll go. But what's overwhelming to me as a newer player is people talking about what happened to them in the match. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about, dude? The only thing I understood was tap for mana.
Yeah, CDH is just on a whole different plane of existence. Yeah, and I don't even want to sit at that table.
Yeah. And that play style is not for me because even though I'm very competitive, like I like to, and also with like a bunch of my commander decks, I don't like to play on the beaten path commanders.
Yep.
I kind of stay outside the norm. Like one of my favorite decks is Rodolph Dustbringer. It's an Orzhov. It's a Vampire Angel. It's the only Vampire Angel in all of Magic the Gathering. The only one. And it's a Dimir life gain. You recur from your graveyard per how much life you gained. When you gain life, he gains indestructible. A flying death touch lifelink. It's super freaking cool deck. Super cool deck.
Yeah.
But it's just a lot of off the beaten path guys. So they need love too.
Oh yeah. It's always fun to build something that people don't expect, or they look at it and go, You're doing what?
Yeah. So for me, so like this will kind of like stand to like my play style. So I'm looking at my Ayara deck right now. on Mox Field called Dirty Needles, my baby. I love this deck so much. But so I have a lot of like Meat Hook Massacre, Meat Hook Massacre 2. What a lot of people don't, so as a Mono Black Meanie, I'll give you this little bit of advice real quick. If you don't realize, Meat Hook Massacre 2 is really good, but it's also super expensive.
Yep.
X can be 0, guys.
Yeah.
X can be 0. You can pay that little bit of mana, get out on the battlefield just to have that recursion effect of when something dies, your opponent's either losing 3 life or you're getting free creatures. Like X can be 0, and a lot of people don't realize that. So that's a really good one.
So Meat Hook Massacre 2, 4 black, and 2
and XX. Yeah. So you can go aggressive and dump a bunch of mana into it and have it sack a bunch of creatures and immediately trigger the effect. But you can also just get it out for 4 mana. You don't have to wait. You don't have to hold it back. A lot of people kind of skip over the card because they're like, man, it just costs so much. Yep. It doesn't. It honestly is versatile because, I mean, 4 mana every time. So think of it this way. If someone gave you an enchantment that was 4 mana and said any time a creature dies, like on your opponent's field, they either lose 3 life or you get that creature. Is that worth having? Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what it is.
Yep.
When you pay X is 0. So it's definitely worth it. I think people just don't realize that you don't have to pay that.
I think they were trying to fix the mana with the mistake that they made with the first Meat Hook Massacre.
Yeah. But still, same thing. You don't have to pay it.
Yep. Well, with it being 2 black and X for the first Meat Hook Massacre versus the 4 black and XX in the second one.
So here are my really weird ones. Okay, now this is I will argue this is my favorite deck. This is my best deck in terms of it's a 4. It's my favorite deck. It's my best deck, and I run some weird cards that other people wouldn't really run or would ask me, "What the hell are you running that for?" It's because it's my playstyle. I like it. So, and some of them is honestly just because I can't step away from the art, as stupid as it sounds. So I've got Consuming Corruption for 2 black. It's an instant, deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker, and you gain X life, or X is the number of swamps you control. Just a very quick 2 mana, kind of a burn spell, and you gain life. Gaining life is always good in black.
Oh, yeah.
The ability to kill something, always good in black. And planeswalker removal is not really in black. You have Bitter Triumph for planeswalker removal, and then you have cards like this, Consuming Corruption. So any little bit of sneaking in planeswalker removal or planeswalker damage that you can in these black decks is super, super good. So I've got that in there. I've got Soul Shatter, which is another weird one in my opinion. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker with the highest converted mana cost among creature planeswalkers they control. 3 mana instant, but people don't really see it coming. I also run Soldier's Edict. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or a non-creature token or a planeswalker, right? So it puts a lot of my black decks put the decision in the other player's hands, but I'm so aggressive, they often have 1 or 2 decisions. It's not like they have 13 tokens out and they're picking the weakest one. They're oftentimes screwed, and they're having to sacrifice their strongest stuff. It is how I play them. Black Market Connections, of course, is in here, full send. Victimize. I love Victimize. I think it's such a cool card. 2 creature cards in your graveyard, sack a creature, return those to the battlefield tapped. Really nutty.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Now, I know you said that you have the Black Market Connections. Do you ever run the original Black Market?
I do. Yep. It's also in here.
It's in that same one?
Yep.
Which is a great way to accelerate a black deck. Whenever a creature dies, put a charge counter on Black Market. And I think it's at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase.
Yeah, pre-combat main phase.
Add X black mana where X is the number of charge counters on it.
Yep. And another one that's super, super good that people are kind of sleeping on, if you're building a demon deck, like my favorite deck is a Yara. My second favorite is Arden the Usurper from Final Fantasy. Because it's a demon tribal deck, is Seance board. Seance Seance Board is pretty much the exact same freaking thing, but taps for how many soul counters you have on it. And each time a creature dies, it gets a counter. So it's the same freaking thing. That's just the only caveat is you can only use it on demon spells, spirit spells, or instants, something like that.
Interesting.
So it very similar. I mentioned it earlier. Plague of Vermin is in here. Starting with you, each player may pay any amount of life. Repeat this process until no one pays life. Each player puts a 1/1 black rat into play for each 1 life he or she paid. So if I've got more life than my opponents, I drain my life, play that. I just won the game. Little sneaky little stuff like that. So I also play a Curse Marauder, which was the power creep of what was it? There's a zombie that does the same thing. Drawing a blank. There's a 3-mana zombie that does the same thing. But it enters the battlefield. Each player sacrifices a non-token Fleshbag Marauder. So Fleshbag Marauder and a Curse Marauder. I'll run both because I have so much recursion in the deck. It comes out when it ETBs. Each player sacks a non-token creature. So I'll choose itself, get it in my graveyard, bring it back later, and it's just like that's like how I play my black decks is very controlly in the aspect of you're stacking your own board state, but it's so consistent and so constant you don't have a board state. you're fighting. But yeah, bunch of black spells there. Man, I just love it. I love that play style. I love just a real dirty, real nasty. I want to sit down and someone walks away like, holy shit, I couldn't do anything.
That very much reminds me of a buddy of mine has a deck that's built around I think it's the Blood Avatar.
Like a Blood God or something like that.
No, it's not Blood God. It is. There's I think it's from Strixhaven. It's a dual-sided card that one side is a creature. Yeah, it's Extus Arik Overlord. And so he is a human warlock, 2 black, a white, and 1. Double strike 2/4. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, return target non-legendary creature card from your graveyard to your hand. So he runs that as his commander. Mm-hmm. He never casts that as his commander.
Yeah.
Instead, he casts the backside of that card, which is Awaken the Blood Avatar.
Okay.
For a black, a red, and a 6. As an additional cost to cast this spell, you may sacrifice any number of creatures. This spell costs 2 less to cast for each creature sacrificed this way. Each opponent sacks a creature. Create a 3/6 black and red avatar creature token with haste, and whenever this creature attacks, it deals 3 damage to each opponent.
Sounds like my kind of deck.
So he runs it as a low to the ground. I'm going to make a bunch of tokens, sack the tokens to awaken the Blood Avatar.
Mm-hmm.
And because the Blood Avatar is not a legendary token, he can just keep casting that over and over again.
It reminds me of those flippable commanders that flip into lands from Ixalan.
Yeah. That's almost exactly what it is. Yeah. He casts it and then it returns to his to the command zone. Mm-hmm. It costs 2 more, but he can reduce it by just sacking another creature.
Yeah.
And it is a giant pain to play against because by the time you get any board presence established, he's casting that, you're having to sack stuff again, and so what you were describing reminds me very much of that.
No, man, and I feel I have to dial it back so much because it's so dirty, it's so bad. There's like, out of everyone in the Magic space, out of all the creators, there's only like 15 of us Mono Black Meanies. Like, it's like you have to like for lack of better words, you got to be fucked up to get into the Mono Black Meanies. And like it doesn't play like it's the play style, it's the mindset, it's the I have to dial it back so much on my streams. I feel like I can't remember the last time I even played a Yara on my stream. And if I did play her, I didn't play her how I should have played her. Like I threw cards away, I didn't cast what was in my hand, I held back. Like they're freaking crazy, man. I love Mono Black so much.
That's great.
Yeah, they're nasty decks. I love them.
Well, hopefully one day you can get a good group on your Twitch stream and say, hey, I really want to run this. Y'all bring make sure you have like handpicked who you want to be able to have there and say, come on, let's go hard. Just like
I did it one time with one other strong deck I have when I was brand new to Magic. You know, I'm learning about all these. Everyone's telling me, oh man, like check out this commander's crazy, this commander's crazy. So I built Atraxa Infect, I built Kozilek the Great Distortion, I built all these big bads everyone's telling me about, right? And at the time when I first started, Kozilek was my baby. It was my like if homie's getting pub stomped, I'm on my way to the LGS. I'm coming.
Yeah.
that was my deck. And I had a stream where someone was like, come on, Hazen, just screw it, man. Pull off the gloves, play it how you want to play it. I was like, all right, fine. It was a 3v1 from like turn 3, and there was nothing they could fucking do at all, even a little bit. It was such a curb stomp, and I felt so bad. Chat was like, holy shit, what is going on? You do this before? And I'm like, this is how my decks are. I just can't play them this way.
Who pissed off Hazen?
Yeah, they're like, it was like I turned into the fucking Pharaoh from Yu-Gi-Oh and just started. It was nuts. It was nuts, but it was like they were like, all right, yo, go ahead, take your gloves off, play the game, play how you want. I was like, okay.
All right.
So it's our plan for the Mono Black Meanies. We're gonna start putting out more content soon, and we're gonna start sharing stream keys and things of that nature to start having real nasty like Mono Black lobbies and start streaming that and like giving like advice to, like the Mono Black community, like, hey, like these are kind of unknown, like the consuming corruption I brought up. That's, to me, that's an auto including black. It gains you life. It deals with planeswalkers. It deals with, you know, depending on how many swamps you got. Yeah, it's not good early game, but late game it could save your ass or get you a couple more rips off Bolas Citadel by gaining life. You know, but it's just so we're gonna start having streams like that showcase more Mono Black play styles and decks and old cards or key cards that are in our strategies that people don't really play or know about.
I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
All right. Well, I think we've gotten to the point for the big question of the night, and I think I already know the answer. If you were to choose one card out of every card that we've talked about, what's going to be your go-to black card?
Phyrexian Obliterator.
I knew it.
That'll be it.
Not that you had like the big ass printed card. Had the play mat, the box.
It is my. I love the art. I'm so passionate about art and artists and all that, and I love the art. So the fact that like one of the coolest arts in Magic, but like per my opinion, is on one of the nastiest cards in Magic. Okay, I'm sold.
Well, and I think you really hit on something. Is, you know, we're at a point right now to not only in Magic but in where we are in the state of the world, we need to support our artists. You know, with AI art being what it is, and really co-opting what other people are doing and taking control of it and trying to say, oh, this is my thing. Like, no, it's not. You're an algorithm that has taken what other people have worked their lives to do.
Yeah, and that's a big part of why I created Ink Mats, the playmat company I have, because it's just It's anti-AI. Every piece gets revealed personally or reviewed personally by me. If it even looks like it, it's not going on the website. And I'll be very honest, like I don't have some sort of program to run it through. I'm just gonna be straight up honest, because it's like it's protecting what we stand for, right? It's protecting towards, we're protecting artists. We're giving a place for artists to have their own pedestal, to have their own space, and I have to worry about that. There's all these other playmat companies out there are just pushing out AI generated slop and crap, and it's like it's just not cool. So it's like I've had to turn down some mats, like, hey, I'm sorry, but that, it's if someone in my community is going to ask about it or raise an eyebrow to it, it's not going on the website. So it is what it is. But we got a bunch of artists on there, and it's a very anti-AI art space.
Yeah. And while we were talking about art and everything, I do want to give a shout out to Dark Mother Studios, who is responsible. If you look at the screen behind me, they actually created my logo. So they are responsible for that. They do hand-drawn digital art, and they are very talented. Be sure to go check them out on Instagram. They have a lot of their own personal art up there, so check them out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Hazen, I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day to come in and chat with me today. Where can everybody find you?
You can find me pretty much anywhere at bccmtg or Blue Collar Commander. If Blue Collar Commander doesn't fit in the tagline, it's bccmtg for short. So pretty much anywhere under those: YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, TikTok, you name it, we're on it. So we're a little bit everywhere.
All right. And what about the playmats? Where can folks kind of find the playmats?
Yep. So inkmats.com. That's where you can find all sorts of playmats from artists within the Magic community, from outside the Magic community, artists of all different sizes, from different continents, from different states, you name it. Artists of all different varying sizes. They all have art on there. You cannot, and I built the website myself. You cannot get through the process of buying a playmat without seeing the artists and the link to all their socials. If you would like to see their other work, if you'd like to commission them personally, if you'd like to reach out and say, hey, I like your art, if you'd like to reach out and follow their art, you cannot buy a playmat without seeing the artist and seeing what they're all about and a link to their socials right there. So it's very, very artist forward. And every single design that sells, the artist gets a 25% cut forever. For as long as that design's selling, they get a direct 25% cut. So it's very much about the artists, and a big movement against the AI art stuff.
Fantastic. And so folks can go there to buy your playmats. And if we have any artists that are interested in participating, can they go there as well to participate as well?
Yep, they can go there as well, and they can reach me at hazen@inkmats.com if they want to reach out that way to become an artist on the platform.
Fantastic. All right. Well, we certainly appreciate you having appreciate you being with us today. In the meantime, I'm Seth, your Mild Mannered Mage, here with Hazen from Blue Collar Commander, and we just want to wish everybody some happy magicking. Have a good one, everyone.
Bye, everybody.